Hello, everyone. Before starting my talk, I would like to share the relevance of my topic. Why should you talk about body shaming being a healthcare professional? This was the first question my friend asked me when she came to know about my topic. You must talk about diseases and its treatment, right? I said, yes, right. And I am doing the same because body shaming is one of the leading cause of suicide among the teenagers. And also, it is initiating factor of many diseases, as quoted by NCBI. So here I am. I am starting my conversation with my personal experience itself. Experience starts from the one of oldest living city, Varanasi, where I am being blessed to be born and brought up till my graduation. On the first day of my college, one of my batchmate commented on me and said, "Move aside, you elephant. You are so huge that you are blocking all the way." On this, I turned my face towards him, acted as if I am searching for the source of voice, and said, "Who is saying this? I am unable to see that tiny person who said this," and continued to pretend that I am unable to see him because of his short height. Only years later, I came to know that I was no better than him. I was too using one's physical appearance for humiliation. I was too using body shaming as a tool to retaliate. The scope of body shaming is that much wide that we often use it without knowing, without acknowledging. What is body shaming? Body shaming is actually an act of deriding or mocking someone's physical appearance. And it's that much normalized and accepted that if you're going to recall any comedy show which you usually watch, they all are going to use body shaming as their major humorous tool. Sometime it is going to be someone's height or their measurements. Sometime it is going to be skin color or their hair type, and even sometimes some diseases like obesity, strabismus, alopecia. Even these diseases are also body shamed. When a person doesn't find some features normal for their standards, they start to use it for body shaming. Myself always been very much sensitive towards these body shaming comments because I was always having the grand figure. It was like everyone was taunting me about my weight and my size. I was feeling like it is tiding me with the thick ropes of their opinions. Because of those thick ropes, I can't move freely. I can't breathe freely. Even I can't dress freely without thinking that is it going to suit my body type? Is it going to suit my measurements? Either these things were not correct or my thinking was wrong. I was not sure at that my teenage. The feeling was drowning, and believe me, the pain was huge. But the bright side of the story that I stopped hurting myself when I started to spend my few precious years of graduation learning Indian system of healthcare, that is Ayurveda. Ayurveda not only taught me to treat the ill, but also that diversity is a universal fact. Everyone is diverse in their own way. No one is similar to another. No one. Not even the identical monozygotic twins who arises from the same zygote. We all are made up of Panch Mahabhut, the five basic elements. They are Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal, and Prithvi. That is space, air, fire, water, and earth. The unique combination of these five elements, along with Atma, is responsible for one's physical appearance as well as their physiological and functionalities. Ayurveda emphasizes on the identification of different personality types and hence deciding the treatment modalities. The freedom about the decision of treatment modalities according to body type made me think about the diversity. I learned that diversity is such a broad phenomenon and it is everywhere. It doesn't exist only between the species, but also in between two human beings. No one is going to similar to another. So Learning this thing made me realize that I am different, I am unique, and that makes me special. Whatever I am, it is happening because of my time frame, because of my ethnicity and my prakriti. Prakriti is basically the physiological variation of one's physical appearance as well as functionality. So, knowledge about Prakriti has changed my parameters, my thinking about physical appearance and the acceptable norms by the society. This acceptance about myself made me self love. So now I was much more confident and psychologically strong about all those negative comments. This made me learn that when we are going to be psychologically strong and when we make ourselves accept, then we don't need anyone else to accept us. This psychological strong background makes you immune towards many diseases, be it some viral infection, deadly like COVID, or it is going to be fatal cancer diseases. So this learning made me comfortable with myself, but problem didn't stop here. Few years later, when I started to interact with my patients and my students, I came to know that body shaming has impacted them too, and in much more mean and harsh ways. The problem with body shaming is that it creates the heaviest weight in the world, that is feeling of shame. This shame is going to be consistent and continuous in your mindset, and it binds you not to decide anything for yourself. This shame creates fear, fear of isolation, fear of non-acceptance, and fear of missing out. And fear is one of the prime causes of initiation of many diseases as quoted in Ayurveda. This fear starts the disequilibrium between three doshas, Vat, Pitta, and Kapha, which are three basic entities of health maintenance in Ayurveda. Once these three doshas are going to be vitiated, the pathological consequences will start, ultimately resulting in many diseases. So being blessed to be here on this powerful platform, I want to tell you all that we all are unique. We all are miniature form of this universe, as this universe is also made up of Panch Mahabhut. You need to identify yourself, acknowledge yourself so that you can respect yourself. Because your presence, your appearance is associated with your ethnicity, with your time frame, with your body types. You need to acknowledge that. Once you are going to acknowledge it, every problem related with the non-acceptance or fear of being missing out is going to be vanished, as it did to me. So once you are going to identify yourself as a true self, you will identify your limitations and your possibilities, what you could be. So when we are going to learn that how we will assess our personality types, it's very much easy. You have to look behind about your time frame, your ethnicity, and that's your true identification. Here, when Serena Williams said that her quote was like, I am not like every other girl. I don't look like them. And it take a little bit to get used to it. And that's called different. And I am okay with it. So I also agree with her. She's totally right. We all are different. Once we are going to acknowledge this thing, the self-love pour in and it will leave a strong psychological mindset. Only a strong psychological mindset is going to give us a healthy body, a disease-free body. When Ayurveda says that we all are various people, we are having various properties, it should be understood in the term of ourselves, our time frame, our localities. Because if you're not going to respect yourself, all the negativity of society is going to drown you in the sea of shame. Not only your family, your friends, your colleague, but also this corporate world will take lead on you. They will make you shameful. They will make you disrespectful towards your own body. They will tell you that if you are not going to look beautiful enough to the unrealistic standards of society, then you are not accepted. They will create this fear to make their profit. And if you are fragile from inside, if you are sensitive towards these body shaming, you are going to be fall in their net of negativity. This mesh is going to drown you in the sea of shame. And then you are going to buy that particular green tea, which is going to tell you that you would be more thinner, or you are going to buy some special cream, which will make you more beautiful, or you are going to buy some special hair product, which is going to give you a crowning glory without respecting your own self. See, I am not saying that looking good is bad thing. Looking good, getting involved, getting better version of yourself is always good, but it shouldn't be out of fear, because fear is an initiating factor of diseases. Remember, as I said, it should always be your choice, what you want to be, what you want to do. Not you just need to hide the shame of rejection of others, because they don't matter if you are going to strong from inside. If you are weak, you fear, if you are fragile from inside, the tiniest of body shaming is going to harm you psychologically and sometimes physically. So once you are going to identify yourself, once you are going to have choices about yourself, once you are going to be free from others' opinion, you are free to be best version of yourself. Because purpose of this life is to have choices. The purpose of this life is to have freedom from others' perspective. Once you have the freedom of choices, you could be anything you want to be. And you need not to think that what anyone else is going to do or think about yourself. Your confidence comes from within. It is your own thing. It is not going to come from anywhere else opinion. So identify yourself. Respect yourself. Know your ethnicity, your body type, your personality. And this will give you the firm ground to be healthy, for having a healthy mind, for having a healthy body. And this confidence will lead us towards a healthy world. Thanking you all for listening me patiently. I hope I have made you think about body shaming and its correlation with healthcare. I hope all of you are going to try a little bit more to understand your body types, are going to think about your ethnicity before thinking about anyone else's opinion. And you too would be vocal about body shaming as I am. Recognize yourself, respect yourself, and acknowledge yourself. That's your true power. And from this, I am completing my talk, hoping that all of you are going to recognize yourself as you are and do one more thing as your responsibility: stop the body shamers too, because they are creating much more havoc in this world than the coronavirus. Because if we are psychologically imbalanced, any infection in the world is going to harm us. Smallest one, not even corona, but it could be a simple influenza virus, which can cause havoc. So be confident, accept yourself. Loads of love from my side. Stay amazing and unique as you are. Acknowledge yourself. Thank you.